video and check it out and all that. Victor made the mistake of not keeping his guard up. Everybody knows that. But I'm wondering, were you pissed off about the headbutt? So when you guys did go for that hug there, did you kind of know as you were walking up to hug him that as soon as you guys broke, that you were going to crack him?
I just say what goes around comes around. That's one thing I can say. What goes around comes around. You know, things happen in the sport, and like I said, they say protect yourself at all times. Thank you.
Floyd, you're obviously not oblivious to the stuff that Bob Arum said and what Pacquiao said. During that recent press tour, they both said, "We'll do unlimited blood testing. We're agreeing on everything." I mean, what's the truth?
Talk to these people, man. Talk to them. This boy don't really want to fight, man. All Pacquiao doing is fighting my leftovers, man. All Pacquiao doing is fighting my leftovers. I beat Ricky Hatton when he was undefeated. After I already beat Ricky Hatton, then he go fight. I beat De La Hoya at the weight De La Hoya chose. He chose the gloves. He chose the weight class. He beat De La Hoya when De La Hoya haven't made a weight in 12 years. They say Shane Mosley, look, his best performance was when he fought Antonio Margarito. I beat him, they say he's over the hill. But then, after knocking Antonio Margarito out, a guy that was cheating with Bob Arum, who should have been banned from the sport for good. But you know how this is. You know how it is. Okay, I don't take nothing away from Marquez. Pacquiao fight Marquez, and we know he got his ass kicked twice. We know this. Okay, I took 2 years off. I came back and fought him. They say, you know what? Marquez and Pacquiao, they say you're too big for Pacquiao. And they say you're too big for Marquez, but you're not too big for Pacquiao, but they're the same size. I just don't understand, man.
Right. Floyd, do you not believe him when he's saying that? Do you think he's not telling you truthfully? He says
the fight would have been happening. They lying about talking. They talking about, well, we offer Mayweather a certain amount of money. How can you offer me anything and I do the offering? But Pacquiao has a boss. Once again, before he worry about fighting Floyd Mayweather, he has to get his business in order. You know, we're talking about a guy that gives up when he fight, he gives up 30% of his check to 2 different companies. I keep 100% of the revenue. So, I mean, I don't need Pacquiao. With or without Pacquiao, every time Floyd Mayweather goes out there, he's going to make over $70 million, period. I don't need him. I mean, what was Pacquiao in 90? What was he at 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001? When I was dominating the game, what was he at then? Now all of a sudden I'm 34 years old and they're talking about, oh, this guy want to fight. He never asked for him when I was in my 20s or when I was in my teens. Now all of a sudden, it's no different from this. Now Floyd Mayweather, like I tell you guys, I tell you reporters the same shit over and over and over and over again. Right now, if I was to go to heavyweight and compete with the Klitschko's, they're gonna say, you know what? Floyd Mayweather is on something. But y'all saying a man can come from 105 all the way to 154 and say, you know what? It's all natural. Come on, man. Wake up. Pacquiao is famous because he's connected to my name. When they mention Pacquiao, they say, who is that? They say, that's the guy that we trying to get to fight Floyd Mayweather. When they say Floyd Mayweather, they say, that's an all-time great. The thing is this, I don't even buy magazines, I don't even read articles. I don't have to do that. I don't buy no, but guess what? They're gonna put me on the cover because they know I'm relevant. The rest of these fighters ain't entertaining, they don't got nothing to sell. Come on, man, y'all watch, come on, these people know the truth. Y'all watch 24/7, if I'm not on there, they don't know, they don't want to watch it. But then if I'm not entertaining on there, if I'm feeding the homeless, they say, Floyd Mayweather then got born. But then if I'm giving them what they want to see, we're giving them the bad language, the flashy cars, the wild jury, having fun, the arguments, they want to see that. But then they write an article, oh, this kid is ignorant. I'm not too ignorant if I'm keeping 100% of the revenue. I mean, you know, my uncle, this is the man I love. So no matter how they judge him, we get the job done every time. So obviously we're doing something right. But the thing is, to be in this position, I'm doing something right. And to make the type of paydays that I'm making, I'm doing something right. I don't have to brag or boast about the money I'm getting. Right now, I have the biggest deal in sports history, but I ain't got to go out there and glorify it and say, I ain't got to come on 24/7 and say, you know what? Oh, I'm getting this much, I'm getting that much. I can tell you 70 million, it could really be 90 million. And like I said before, I can contradict myself, I'm only human, we all do. I said that before. But soon as it happens, and I beat it, when I beat the little dude, they're gonna say, you know what? They waited for him to get old, or they're gonna say he was too small or he was too old. I'm never in a no-win situation. But you know what? I feel so good because my brothers and my sisters, they appreciate me so much. They love me. You know what I said? Like I always said, I wouldn't change my life for nothing. I wouldn't change my life for nothing. I'm truly blessed. I'm thankful. The media, y'all kept me relevant. All the networks, all the stations. And Al Heyman, the Money Team, Team Mayweather, HBO, Roger Mayweather, 50 Cent, they can't stop us, baby. They can't stop us.
Floyd, right here.
What's up?
You went 16 months between the Mosley fight to this fight. Is there a timeline when you want to come back?
The difference between me and certain fighters, like I said before, there's a boss at the company that tells Pacquiao and any other fighter, this is your date, this is when you have to fight. This is your date, this is when you have to fight. I move when I want to move. I fight when I want to fight. That's a great thing about my career. That's a great thing about being my own boss. That's a great thing about getting away from Bob Arum. I can move when I want to move. Is it okay for me to say, you know what? I want to take 16 months off and spend time with my, since I gave this sport so many great fights and so many years of boxing, is it okay to say, I want to spend time with my family? Is that okay? That's all I ask.
Floyd, over to you right here. During the 16 months that you were off, could you tell us...
They said I was an old man.
You don't look old to me. But during the 16 months that you were off, could you tell us what were the key elements that you decided to employ to keep yourself in shape?
Fighters don't have discipline, or they're not responsible. No discipline. I'm never gonna let myself balloon up in weight. As y'all can see, y'all see the weight when we went in there tonight and collided. He comes in, I think, 164, 167. He puts on 17. I don't know what's the exact weight. 64. I mean, I weighed 150. My weight never go past 150. I stay between 147 and 150. You know, working out at the fitness at least 3 times a week when I'm not, you know, doing boxing training. You know, just to, you know, stay sharp.
Floyd, I'd like to ask you one question. I'm pretty old that you know me. Remember from Michigan, Grand Rapids and all that. Yeah, but the question I want to ask you is about Larry Merchant and me, because I knew I was going to talk about it. After the Carlos Baldomir fight, I ran to see if you were going to ask him a question. And you told him, he always asks questions. Now they have 3 people like a crew. And Merchant is the man that does ask him to do the questions. That's what he does. And that's what he's going to do as long as you fight. And he is on that crew. So it seems to me like you could probably say that, you know, may have a truce with him, Larry Merchant. He said, what did he say, about 15 years younger, he was going to kick your butt. The question is, I want to know,
No, he said if he was 50 years younger, he would kick my ass.
Yeah, that's what he said. I heard that. But I wanted to know, can't you somehow make a truce with him?
I mean, it's just so great that all these boxing experts, there's so many people that they call quote-unquote boxing experts that never fought before. How can you be a boxing expert if you never had a fight before? This is something I don't understand. When you talk about this, this is a boxing expert right here. I'm a boxing expert. I mean, to be an expert at something, you've had to done it before. It's easy saying what a guy can and can't do if you've never been inside or done something before. I know how it is in that ring. It's totally different. These fighters look at it totally, they say, you know what, I can beat Floyd. It looks different. When I look at a fighter, I don't weigh a fighter like that. I don't overlook no fighter. You know, I say, you know what, this guy gonna bring his best. He fighting the best, so he gonna bring his best. So every time I go in there, I look at myself as the challenger, not the champion, and I push myself to the limit. And Larry Birch, I'm not worried about him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he probably getting a couple dollars from HBO, a couple million a year. I don't know what he making. You know, but I'm happy with how I live. I stay in my zone. I stay within my circle. And you know, at the end of the day, it's about being positive. And if something makes me mad or upset me, or I feel something is not right, I'm going to speak on it. And it wasn't right what he did. He don't give me my fair shake. Let me speak. Let me tell my fans, thank you for tuning in and buying pay-per-view. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. Thank you for coming out. You got to realize it's a recession and people, the tickets is very, very expensive. The hotels are very, very expensive. So can I tell my fans, thank you? Is that okay? That's all I ask.
Floyd, congratulations on a terrific performance. Two-part question. Did you see your fighter Jesse Vargas' fight tonight? What did you feel about that? And you were reported saying if Jesse Vargas gets Amir Khan and Khan wins, then Khan gets you. Is that deal still on the table?
I contradict myself sometimes. I gotta give my guy a shot. That's my guy. I gotta give my guy a shot. I mean, it's so crazy. You think about a fighter like Amir Khan. I don't have nothing against him. I'm bigger in his country than he is. You know, they know Mayweather love the UK. I'm the undisputed king, baby. You know what it is.
Talk to me.
But I gotta thank everybody for real.